What is up, everyone? I'm coming on here for a couple of plays for the day, and we are set up incredibly well today, which is amazing to see there. Pretty much all we got to do is sit back, watch these games, cross our fingers, and hopefully we can cash some of these four-mans. If you guys do not know, last Saturday we actually went up 40 units alone in one day using this exact same strategy. And going into this morning, looking at four setups, we are actually better off than we were last Saturday, which is crazy to think about after going up 40 units. So again, not going to say that we're going to go up 40 units. We'd have to have a lot of things go right for us, which we did last Saturday as well. You're going to have that anytime you go up 40 plus units or something like that. But we do have, like I said, four of these setups, and all of them are League of Legends, which is our best sport. I will say these two entries right here. If you look right here, I took a CFL entry to go over together on one team, and then I took a CFL entry to go under together on the other team. And the losing team ends up getting not as many passing yards because they did not play as good of a game. Obviously, they only got like 15 points or something as a team, and then this team right here got like 30 plus points as a team. This guy Davis Anderson got over 300 yards, and his number one, number two receiver Austin Mack got 103 yards. Okay, so again, very correlated. If you guys don't know how football is correlated, it doesn't matter if it's Canadian, it doesn't matter if it's NFL, it doesn't matter if it's college football. And I've been saying this a lot over the past 2 weeks. Canadian football is just as correlated, if not even more correlated than the NFL, I would say, because they do a ton of passing in Canadian football. Austin Mack actually had two different passes of over 40 yards, two receptions over 40 yards. So right there, that was 40 yards for Austin Mack, 40 yards for Davis Anderson, and then another, I think, like 44-yard completion that they had, which was 44 yards for Mack and then 44 yards for Anderson too. So the better a quarterback does, the better the receiver is going to do. Again, you could go back 30 years in the past, that would be true. You could speak about it today. You could go 30 years in the future, that would be true, right? Football is football, and quarterbacks, receivers are going to be paired up together till and kind of make sense to pair up together for the next however long that football is around, right? So very important to think about there, and that is what we do on this channel. We do correlation. League of Legends picks also very correlated together. We had this setup overnight. Unfortunately, it missed, but you guys see that it was very correlated together. We had two teams right here. Actually, one team where I took the over assists and then over kills. So the playmakers over kills. The guy who is actually, I guess, kind of the supports the playmaker. He does a lot of assisting. And then the two guys that are getting a lot of kills, I took the guys to go over kills. These guys both easily hit their line here. And then I had correlation up here. Unfortunately, goes opposite. But this is exactly what we want to see. We want to see things go red or green together. That is what we have done over the past year. Actually, we've done it for more than 14 months, and last year we went up more than 500 to 600 units, doing so using correlation in League of Legends, in Counter-Strike, in Valorant, and in football, right? Whether it's NFL, college football, or Canadian football, like I mentioned. So far this year, we are up 170 units. It's down here at the bottom. I should probably make this a little bigger, but 170 units so far this year. We are up about 35 units since May 1st. And again, we have a lot of setups. So, today, if things go our way, if maybe we cash two of these, we could have easily a 15 to 16 unit day, which would be huge for us. And again, if you have a 15 or 16 unit day, if you only have a couple of days like that a month, you can easily push 40 or 50 units, maybe even 60 units a month, doing so in betting with PrizePicks. And our average actually is around like 50 to 60 units per month, especially once we start getting into football season, which I've talked about this at length over the past couple of weeks. Football season is here. I know NFL and college football is going to be in a couple months now, but Canadian football is here, and football is Canadian football, it does not matter, is just as good because, when you take these guys under or over together, they're going to be correlated and pair up together. I also forgot to mention that we did cash Thursdays, I think this was Wednesday's YouTube pick right here. RL Adkins to go over and then Reptile to go under. This cashed for us pretty easily here. Ariel Adkins actually cashed this in the third quarter. She just had a really bad fourth quarter and only got like one or two more points of assist. But I know both of these lines actually did bump. So Adkins bumped up to 16. Reptile bumped down all the way to 13.5, okay? So this would have cashed even with the bumps. But it's important to try to get these pre-bump, right? Because if Reptile would have got 14 kills, which is definitely possible, we would have cashed. And if you got this later in the day, you wouldn't have cashed. Same with Adkins. If she only got 16, then you would have pushed. But luckily, she did get 17. So even if you took it post-bump, you would have cashed it there. And then Great part here is yesterday's YouTube play is right here. We got to wait for Fudge to play his game, but he's all the way down to 7, I believe. So if you got it at 7.5, you got some value. Alicia Gray, we took her at over 3.5 assists. She gets 5 assists. Again, we have been reading the WNBA extremely well, so there's no reason not to go back to it, you guys. We're going to have another League of Legends and WNBA play in today's video, of course. And before I get into that, I do want to say Better Picks is the way to go to get my VIP right now. If you guys do not know, you can get my VIP for 2 months free. All you have to do is sign up for Better Picks, and the best part about it is you will actually get $10 free. So they are paying you to download this app, okay? So if you've ever, if you've ever signed up for an app, done a deposit match and stuff like that, before you even sign up, Better Picks is actually giving you a free $10 deposit match, okay? Actually just free $10 into your account. And then what I want you to do is you're going to deposit at least $10, and then what that's going to do is also match your money, okay? So pretty much you're going to put $10 into the account, and you should start with $30 on Better, okay? And Better has a ton of discounts every single day. They're very, very soft lines as well, and you guys can profit very easily on Better and take some of my WNBA picks on Better also. But again, it's a free $10, and if you want more information on that, all you have to do is text me the word better right here to my number on the screen, and I'll get you that information. It's like a 1-2 step process. It's super easy. Should take you about 5 minutes of your time to do so. Once you do that for me, I will get 2 free months of the VIP added onto your account. If you're an existing VIP member, if you've been in the VIP before, if you're in the VIP right now, you can also do this, okay? That's probably one of my number 1 questions is like, hey, I'm in the VIP. I want to extend my time, so I get another 2 free months of the VIP and I don't have Better yet. You can do that. You can text me. Again, my number is always open, and this is my personal number, so I'll respond to you guys as soon as possible. And again, it is available in these purple states right here. So let's get into today's play here. We've been doing very, very well. Like I said, Wednesday's play cashed. We're set up for yesterday's play to cash. So let's try to run it back again and try to get another setup today, another WNBA and League of Legends cash. So leave a like on the video if you guys have been cashed in the past couple of days. Our first play of the day is going to be, let's go ahead and start with Loki, okay? Let's start with Loki. I'm going to take him over 19.5 assists. I really like this line here. I talked about it in yesterday's video. Cloud9 is C9 right here. They're playing Shopify Rebellion. They are the better team. They should at least 2-1 or they should 3-0 Shopify Rebellion, okay? So if they at least win 2 games, I think it's very solid that Loki goes over this line right here. He averages about, I would say, he averages about 8 or 9 assists per game when he does win. Okay, so if he wins, he'll probably get, if he does have 2 wins, he'll probably get in the realm of like a 17 or 18 assists in just the wins alone. And then I am expecting, like I'm building this in, that they are going to at least lose 1 game. Okay, so if they do lose 1 game, he should still be able to get 3, 4, maybe even 5 assists in that loss. And then, like I said, in the win, he should be able to get 8 or 9 assists in the win. Okay, so I'm thinking the fair value for this is around 21.5 or 22. So if this bumps up to 20, take it. If it bumps to 20.5, it is also takeable. If it bumps to 21 or higher, I would maybe stay away from it. I feel like the past couple of days, I've been calling these very well, like just being honest. I feel like Reptile, I was like, take him all the way down to like 14, and he bumps all the way down to 13.5. Same thing with Fudge yesterday. I was like, he's at 7.5. I don't really see many bumps happening, but I do maybe see him bumping down to 7, right? And this is, I explained it a couple of days ago, but this is what's called closing line value. So the line that you are currently getting it at is better than the line that the line is going to close at by game time. And that is, if there is one key to being a profitable bettor, correlation is a big factor in something like PrizePicks. But if you just look at all the betting industry, the number 1 factor of being a profitable bettor is closing line value, consistently beating the line, consistently beating closing line value. So if we get him at 19.5 and by game time he bumps to 20.5, that's a ton of value right there. So lock in Loki right here, and then the second play is going to be Izzy McBeggar, I believe is how you say her name. I'm just going to call her Izzy. And the reason why I like her is because she is super consistent, okay? This is 2025. Yeah, she's played 10 games, so her last 10, 2025 is the same. And she is extremely consistent, as you guys can see. She really fluctuates in this range of like 7 to 8. So, I mean, if we do lose, she'll probably get something like 7 assists. But I do like her upside a little bit more, right? Because, again, she's averaging 8 assists. So she should be on that better end of it there. She's also playing Seattle. The Seattle Storm, and they're okay against rebounding. But, this is one of those things where it's just like you got to look at the averages. The average is 8. We're taking it at 7.5 over, and I do think she has a really solid chance of getting 8, 9 assists. Again, she is a very, very like close range, right? Sometimes you'll bet on people where they'll either get like 5 rebounds or like 12 rebounds in the WNBA, but she is very consistent, and a lot of times she is getting like 7 or 8 rebounds, and even some of these games that she's getting 8+ rebounds, she's only playing like 24 minutes or 22 minutes and stuff like that. So if she does play 30 minutes or 28 minutes plus, then she should be able to at least get 8 or 9 rebounds, because obviously the more minutes you play, the more you're on the court, the more rebounds you're likely to get. Okay, so go ahead and lock this in as the play of the day. Again, like and comment down below if you've been cashing these past couple of days on this channel right here. VIP is set up extremely well, so we'll keep our fingers crossed. At this point, there's nothing really we can do. If you go look at a lot of these lines, they are different now. So this guy is at like 10, this guy's at 9, this guy's at 9 when we took him, but we actually beat closing line value, like I said in today's video. Right now his line's at like 9.5 or 9. This guy's line's at 8.5 or 8, and yeah, so the closing line value is there. Right now we just gotta kind of wait and hopefully cash some of these 4-mans. Again, I'm hoping for like at least 2 of them would be great for me. And again, if you want to get into the VIP, cash with us every single day, every single week. And these weekends are just huge, guys. Canadian football is just absolutely massive. We're going to have a week of football every single week up until the end of 2025, okay? So there's going to be no weekends where football is not happening. Every single weekend is going to be a football weekend in 2025, and football is by far and away our best sport, okay? So best time to get my VIP is now, and all you guys have to do is text me one word better and get free $10. It is as simple as that. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video.